welcome back to my channel, and I hope all of you are having a great day. Well, you would have guessed by now what the video is all about. It's a book recommendation on Mafia romance. I think the one that I would want to start off is Ruthless People by J.J. McAvery or something. I'm not sure. I don't know if that's the right way to pronounce it. Here, the woman is the head of a mafia, which you don't really see more often in books. She's head of the mob there, and the hero here is the Irish mafia head, or to be head, I guess. So both of them are arranged to get married by their parents, obviously, and they try to balance out the power dynamic that comes across, because he's not used to a girl who can take in charge and stuff like that, right? She's a badass. She doesn't let him fight her battles. She's like, I'm gonna fight my own battles, you stay there and you watch me slit a man's throat, or like put a bullet in a man's head, right? It's such a good book. Next book I would probably recommend is Owned by a Sinner. I think it's a series by Michael Hurd. It's a good book. The series is good. I've given solid 3 stars for all of the series. This book is the second book in the series. I didn't read the first book. I only read the second and the fourth in the series, and each of them are standalone, so it's fine. You don't really have to go in the order. I don't even know if I should have. It's an insta love story. Like, they really don't delve into the character as much as I would have liked. But if you're someone who wants to itch a spot, wants a small book, can go through it in a day or two, probably this book would be fine. There are some trigger warnings that I think you should read before you get into this book. Heroine is working in the hero's company. She doesn't know that he's a mafia guy, who runs a syndicate or anything. His name is Liam, and he has another brother who is quite busy assaulting our heroine, and then our hero barges in, saves the day. It's quite good if you're into alpha male, the guy being overly possessive of the heroine, just a possessive alpha type who's like, I'm gonna protect my woman no matter what, you touch her and you die, those sort of vibes. So if you like those, you can go for this for sure. The next one is Bound by Honor by Cora Reilly. Man, this author writes such good mafia romance, and if you like this book, I would probably suggest you to read all of her books. She mostly writes mafia, so you can try those. It's quite good. Bound by Honor is like arranged marriage between 2 mafia clan syndicates. In character is just, he's a boss, he's like this evil person to everybody else, but when it comes to his love interest, he's just a sweet little teddy bear, like you wanna hug. He's just so sweet with her, protects her, and then is so very considerate to her. But the minute he gets out of the room, he's murdering people everywhere around, and strangling men with his bare hands and stuff. So it's it's a nice combination. I love those kind of romance, and you can try some too if you like those. The next one is Sweet Temptation by Cora Reilly. Again, this is it has a little bit of what do I say, I don't think it will fly off for everybody, because it has arranged marriage, age gap. If that's something that you are not into, maybe you can skip this book. But I kind of liked it. I enjoyed it. I gave it a 4-star read. It was good. She's a child bride. I think she's probably 18 or 19. I'm not sure, but somewhere in her teen years. And the crazy part is she's a mother of 2 kids, not her own kid. She marries this boss. His first wife dies unfortunately for some reason, and just it's marriage of convenience. It's just he married her only so that she can babysit his children and be a mother figure to them, and that's it, nothing beyond. And she's a child herself taking care of 2 other children, and it's hard. She navigates it pretty well, and then they find their way and fall in love with each other. The book was interesting. It was interesting if you just ignore the part where there's like 10 years gap between these both, and she's a teenager and she's a child bride. If you just ignore that part, it's quite nice. I like the book because I ignored that part altogether. I conveniently forgot that there's like age gap. Also, it doesn't matter if that's your tea, go for it. I am not that into age gap romance. Book I'd say is The Brutal Prince. It's everywhere these days, especially on Instagram. Oh my god, everybody, I think most of them have read Brutal Prince, so I wouldn't. It's a good book. It's mainstream, I feel, but it's a good book. It has less of mafia and more of politics involved in it. I would say it really doesn't show much of mafia world. Yeah, again, it's arranged marriage. Everything is arranged marriage. It's enemies to lovers, very Romeo and Juliet, but they don't die. It's a happy ending. They learn to love each other, and so our male heroine sneaks into our hero's house and burns down the library and proceeds to steal his dead grandfather's watch that he quite cherishes, and he loses his shit after he figures out that she burnt it. And there's like this huge drama that happens between the two family, and then the elders of the family decide that, oh my god, these kids, we're gonna get them married because that's the solution, right? So both of them are forced into this marriage. None of them want this, and they try their level best to be a pain in each other's butt ass. It's fun, it's quite nice, it's very tit for tat-ish sort of a romance. And then they fall in love and all of that, same old thing. And that's another book. I think that would be it. There are more words escaping my mouth or my tongue. There are more books that I would want to suggest, but for now I think this would have to do. I don't want to drag this video out, so I'm gonna end it here. Let me know any books that you have read that you think I should read. Probably give some suggestions in the comment section below. If you've read them, come back here and comment that yes, I read these books that you suggested and it was shit, or I loved it. Anything would do. Yes, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. I love mafia romance.